Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's cardio class, well, we're using your imagination, my imagination to get ourselves cardio, heart, healthy, strong. Did that make sense? I think it did. But anyways, first things first, you want a nice cleared out area, nothing to get into your way, water close by, take breaks when you need to, and work at a pace that's comfortable to you. Because realize, I'm teaching this class for you, so I want you to feel like you're getting a heart healthy workout with that. So, should we get started? Make sure you have some water close by. That's important. There we go. Now, step side to side, and as you're stepping side to side, can we talk posture? Shoulders are back and down as if you're pressing your shoulder blades into your back pockets. This lifts up your chest. Your ribs open a little bit, so now contract them in ever so slightly so your abdominals are fully engaged. And as your step touching, just shift your weight from one leg to the other, adding a little bit of a balance challenge. Chest is up, shoulders back, and think about as you move, you're breathing rhythmically with your movements. And back to a step touch. Inhale and exhale. And simply look to the right and step touch. And up. Now back to the front. And since we look to the right, I think we should also look to the left. Keeping those shoulders pinned back. Always thinking about lifting up nice and tall with the body. Back to the front. And keep your toes to the side. Reach across the chest. Giving yourself a little bit of a knee bend as you come into the center. Inhale and exhale. We have 4, 3, and 2. Now hold to the left, roll through the back foot. Big deep breath and exhale. And down and up. 3, and 2, and 1. Hold the heel down, stretch forward. Big deep breath. Exhale. Now turn the body forward, lift up the toes, sitting down with the left leg. So your tailbone goes back as you hinge. Deep breath and exhale and hinge. Let's do the same to the other side. Roll through the foot and up, down, roll up. One more. And hold here, stretch forward. Turn to the front, toes come up and sit down through the right leg. Deep breath, exhale, and hold. And now center, march here. Okay, let's discuss what this imaginary tool is today. It is an imaginary step. I bet you already guessed that, but that's okay. But this step is going out towards you. So I want you to think of an imaginary step as a rectangle. So that means there's long sides, and then there's a short piece in front of you. So a rectangle is shooting out towards you. And let's just say it's a couple of inches off the ground. Okay, now, with that said, you're sitting up tall, leading with your left leg, stepping up and down. We call this a basic step. Inhale and exhale. There we go. Now, if you're at home, and let's just say you've actually pulled out your real step, just make sure your entire foot steps up on that platform. And for those of us who are using our imagination, guess what? We have our entire room to use, so we can take a little bit bigger steps if we wanted to. One more time. Now march on the floor. Left leg steps out to the side and in. Up and down. There we go. Reaching side. 3 more. And 2. Now 1. March center. Let's do the same to the right. Basic step with your right leg. Up and down. Keeping the shoulders back. Always leading forward through the chest. 4 more. And 3. 2. And 1. March on the floor. Step to the right. Inhale and exhale. 4 and 3. 2 and 1. March center. Left lead basic. Up and down. Okay, so now let's add something to this. So remember, the step goes out towards you. Put your imagination there. And we are going to do what's called a straddle step. So I want you to watch me first. So my left leg takes out to the sides and up, out and up. We're stepping off the edges of the step. So you can join me now. This is called a straddle step. Now, this step can stay right here in a line, or we can step forward and back. So in theory, the forward is on the step, the back is off of the step. Out to the sides, out. Now if you make this step nice and long, you're incorporating your glutes. Little added bonus, I just wanted to throw that in there. Hup. Now let's make this back to a smaller step. Just straddle down and up, down and up. One more time, and go back to a basic step. Up and down. Full inhale, full exhale. One more. March on the floor. Step to the left. And out. Again, big step. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Now march center. Guess what? Right side. Basic step. Keeping those shoulders back. Inhale and exhale. Now turn this into a straddle step. Down, down, and up. Down, down, and up. So we can take the straddle step and start to lengthen the step. Stepping forward, stepping back. Use the glutes. And up. Full inhale, full exhale. Now, as we're doing this, let's talk. We are doing cardio, so that means that your goal is to be breathy, but not breathless, which means there can be a little bit of air, a little bit of breath in your words, but not enough to distort your words. If you're breathless, we can't understand what you're saying. So, trying not to get breathless. If you feel like you're aiming to breathless, take smaller steps. If you feel like you're not quite at breathy, take bigger steps, use your arms more. Now let's take this smaller though. Down and up. 4, and 3, 2, back to a basic step. So step back, right lead, up and down, up and down. Inhale and exhale. One more time, march on the floor. Step out to the right, and in. Inhale and exhale. 5 more, and 4, 3, 2, and march center. Chest is up tall. Okay, let me just teach you a couple of other moves that we can do. That way we can incorporate them somewhere in this little routine, shall we? Watch me first. We're starting with an alternating knee up. So left lead, steps up, right knee up, and then switch legs. So this is an alternating knee up and up. Now, this has so many things we can do with it, but we can do, they call this corner to corner, but basically what it's going to be is one up and then one down on the floor, and one up on the step and one down on the floor. More like an L, right? One more. Now alternating knee ups right here. Stay here. So we can do that exact same L pattern to the other side. So take yourself to the floor and back up to the step. Up to the floor and to the step. There we go. And every time your knee comes up, think about bracing from your center a little bit more. Up and again. Now alternating knee ups. Up and lift. Chest up, shoulders back and down. One more time. And back to a march on the floor. Okay, let's do one more move. I got one more for you. So we've got the step in front of us. We're marching, but what about if we added a run on top? Run on top, march down. Run on top, march down. Inhale and exhale. Four more. And 3, 2, and 1. March. Right here. Okay. I'm not quite sure where those moves are going to go, but they're going to go somewhere. So just be prepared. Okay. Let's start with a basic step left lead. Up and down. Keeping the chest up, the shoulders back and down. One more time. Turn this into a straddle step. Down and up. Down and up. Now let's make this longer. Step forward and back. Remember, when the legs go back, you're separating your feet because you're still straddling. One more. Make this move smaller. Out and in. Out and in. 4 more. 3, 2, basic step. Down and back up. Okay, so we are in a basic step now. You can watch me on this one, but let's do an alternating knee up. So knee up. Now you go, knee comes up. Up. And since we were focusing on the left side, we can do knee up and we can do our L down across. There we go. Up, knee up, and lift, and up. Keeping the shoulders pinned back even though you're lifting your knee up. Full inhale, full exhale. One more time. Now, alternating knee ups. Right here. And lift. Up. And we'll take this one more step. Let's go back. Wait, we got to do this the right way. Into a basic step with your left lead. Up, down. There we go. Up, down. And since we're basic stepping here, we can add the run on top. Step down, run on top, step down. Full inhale, full exhale. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and basic step. Up and down. Up and down. One more. March on the floor. Step to the side. Out and in. Out and in. And as you step with the left leg, I want you to think about the right knee. Pick the leg up. But that's, of course, if you're only in the breathy range, not if you're getting to the breathless range. There we go. 5 more. 4, 3, and 2. And 1, march center. This is a great time to grab some water. And then when you're ready, guess what? We have a right lead, up and down. Up and down. Chest is tall, shoulders back and down. And now convert this into a straddle step. Down and up. Down and up. Let's take this a little longer. Step forward and back. Really incorporating the glutes. Inhale and exhale. Four more. And 3. Here's 2. Make this smaller. Up and down. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Basic step. Up. And up. We 3. Here's 2. Give me an alternating knee. And up. Again. Lift. Shoulders back, chest up. Now let's convert this into our L. Knee comes up, and then knee to the floor, and then knee back up. And up to the floor. And up to the floor. Full inhale, full exhale. One more. Now alternating knee ups. And up. And up. Okay, so our goal now is to move into a basic step with your right foot. So you have to wait till that right foot's gonna touch down. So we have one more. Let's do this again. Up. Okay, now after this leg, basic step, right lead. There you go. Chest up, shoulders back and down. Add a run on top. And remember, if you feel like you're getting that breathless stage, you don't need to add the run. You can keep it just to a march in place or just a basic step. Up. And again. Breathing as you're moving. 5 more. 4, 3, and 2. Basic step. Up. One more time. March on the floor. Step right. And in. Out. Deepening the breathing. 4 more. And 3, 2, march in place. Chest up, shoulders back and down. Left lead basic, up and down. Up and down. And remember, you are the one who is in control of your intensity. So you can take bigger steps, smaller steps. You can use your arms or not, but all these things change your intensity. So I want you to play around with it because the goal here is you have to challenge yourself just a little bit, not too much, but enough so you're in the heart healthy zone. One more. Add the straddle. Down and up. Down and up. Inhale and exhale. Now let's make this long. Step forward, step back. Forward and back. Up. Using your breath as you move. Back and forward. Step back. One more time. Let's make this small. And out, up, out, and up. 4 more. 3, 2. Now a basic step, left lead. Back and forward. There you go. Chest is tall, shoulders back and down. One more time, alternating knees up, up, and again. Now one goes up, one goes down, and up, again. So I was trying to think how we could, increase our intensity a little bit. Change this up a little bit. So here's what I thought of. Give me a doubles. 1 and 2. Doubles here too. Up and 2. Up. And as you're lifting the knee, think of where your shoulders are. Somehow it seems like it feels easier if you round your shoulders forward, but this is what I need you to sit taller. And up, 2, up, and 2 again. Inhale and exhale. Up and 2. One more. Now singles, just one. And up. And up. There we go. Now, alternating knees up right here. And lift. Lift. So once again, our goal is going to turn this into a basic step where we have to lead with our left, right? So one more time here on each leg. Basic step, left lead, up and down. Oh, I started with the right. See, I did that completely wrong. So left lead up. I'm trying to tell you how to catch that, and I didn't pay attention. Okay, it happens. What can I say? I get so excited about trying to teach you guys a lot of things at one time that my brain sometimes crosses some things, but it's okay. We have a left lead. We're basic up now. Can we add the run? Up and down. Up and down. Inhale and exhale. Up. Shoulders stay back. You're breathing as you move. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Basic step. Up and down. Up and down. One more time. March on the floor. Step left out and in. Thinking about lifting the right knee as you step to the side. Up. Inhale and exhale. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, march center. There we go. We have the right side. Basic step up and up. Pressing the shoulders all the way back and lift. Up and down. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Now straddle and out. Up. Chest is up tall, shoulders are back and down. Can we lengthen the move? Step forward and back. Up. Encourage your glutes to kick in. Deepening your breathing. Step out. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2. Make this smaller. And out. Up and out. Up. One more time. Basic step, right lead. Up and down. Up and down. Shoulders are back. 1 more. Alternating knees. Up. And again. And lift. Remember, if the knee comes up, the shoulders go back. They don't come forward. It's not pretty. This isn't pretty. We want to sit up tall. Lead with your chest. And actually, the reality is this keeps us more balanced on our feet, too. So now knee comes up. This one goes to the floor. And up. And lift. Up. There you go. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so adding more resistance here. Knee comes up 2 times. Up and 2. Lift up. 2 again. And up. 2. Up and 2. Bracing from your center as the knee moves up and down. And lift. 2. Again. Up. Let's do 2 more. And up. And that's on each side too, by the way, so we have 1 more set. And up. Now, give me singles. And 1. There you go. Up. Last 1. Alternating knees. Lift up. And up. Let's do 1 more time. time. Let's do one more, actually. So we need to get that right leg, right? So now basic step with your right leg. Up and down, there we go. Up and down. Convert this into a run on top. This is our last one. We're almost at the finish line. Deepen in your breathing. Up. And again. 5 more. 4. And 3. 2. Basic step. Up and down. One last time. March on the floor. Step to the side. So guess what? Our step has magically disappeared. It's no longer there. So it is just you and I on the floor. 3 more. And 2. March in place. And this is another great time to grab some water. I will be right here. March, turn this into a step touch. Turning to the right. Shoulders stay back and down. And back to the front. The other side. Back to the front. Toe taps, reach across the chest. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold to the right, roll through the foot. Up and down, roll up. 1 more. Hold right here, heel to the ground, stretch forward, deep breath. Exhale, turn to the front, toes come up. Now sit down in the right leg and hinge from the hips so you're pressing your tailbone way back as you pull your toes to you. Inhale, exhale, tailbone goes all the way back. Let's do the same on the other side. Lift up and roll through the feet. This time, take the arms out to the side and reach. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Turn to the front, toes up, sitting down in the leg, tailbone goes, Did I just lose my words? I think I did. Tailbone reaches back. I think that's better. Inhale, exhale, press your tailbone back and hold. And now come center, big deep breath. Exhale, side stretch. See, we have to be able to laugh at ourselves. It's very important. See, I believe that health is 4 things. It's your exercise and movement, your food and nutrition, sleep and relaxation, and happiness. So the laughter, it's kind of part of your health journey. Other side, up and over. And reach, press the hip down as far as you can. Now center, left arm across the chest with a little bit of rotation. And the other side, and reach. Let's do a side stretch again. Up and over, and hold. Pressing the left hip down. This time, reach for the ear and bring the ear to shoulder. Shoulder goes down. And release, other side, up and over. Pressing the right hip down. Reach for the ear. Now left arm. Let's rotate. And the other side. Rotate and release. Okay, so find either a wall or a chair, something to hold, or you can use me as your balance point, of which you will be mine. So I want you to bend your right leg 90 degrees, contract your glutes, and push your heel back like you're pushing the door away from you. You will feel the stretch in the front of your quadricep. You're trying to keep your knees close together as you push the knee back and hold. Release, let's do that again. 90 degrees, contract the glutes, push the leg back, keep the knees kind of together, and release. Other side. Same thing, chest up, shoulders back, bend the knee, contract the glutes, and push. Feeling the stretch in front. Release. Let's do that again, 90 degrees, and push. Push, 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 keep those knees together. And release. Shoulders come up, back, and around. Up, back, and around, one more time. Hold the shoulders down. Now look over to the left, keeping the shoulders forward towards me. And the other side. And again, look to the left. and to the right. And bring the arms in, open wide and close. We call these chest openers. So you'll feel the stretch in your chest and shoulders. One more, and hold, and release. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Go out there, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and of course, keep the body moving. Until next time, bye for now.